Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together. So
All right.
let's get lost in the sewers together. Okay, so in the last one, we didn't know where to go at the end, and that was a new door that you just went through?
Yeah, so that was a door that was literally right in one of the earlier rooms. I'll show you real fast. It was literally right here. But
And it hadn't been opened.
But as far as I saw, it had not been open. So I was a little confused.
Anyway, so we were trying to wander through this thing to figure out where to go, and realize the entire thing is a big-ass giant maze.
Yes.
And that this is like sort of the puzzle thing we did in the before in the sewers when we had just Aerith, but not with robot arms. It's just a maze.
Yes.
So we're gonna be trying to make this maze interesting while we wander through, and everyone casts doubt on whether or not what Corneo said was true.
Yes. There's also
Doubt.
the thing that honestly, like, it costs them a fortune to rebuild, but if you don't care and you're the one who makes the rules, it doesn't matter.
Hey, look, it's Stamp.
Ah, it is Stamp.
Okay, it might cost you a fortune to rebuild, but it depends on whether or not it makes you more than a fortune. So people and a lot of like businesses will take huge, giant losses. Wait.
Jesse made.
Jesse has a skeleton key?
Does this mean it's in the water?
We'll see.
Holy.
Whoa,
What?
that is reading some hieroglyphics, my dude. When
Like-
did Jesse make a skeleton key for the sewers?
What?
What?
Since when?
All right.
Alright, well, since you were. There's a door over here and I can actually. Oh.
Anyway, so if
Look up
people
Latin.
know it's going to make them more money, then oftentimes they will take losses that are huge freaking losses.
And also, again, it's kind of like the thing actually. So if you know anything about like school or education, I didn't want
That's
to
a
opt for it
power
because I was afraid of
generator,
talking.
Oh.
That's why.
Power generator.
Yeah.
All right.
Like Cloud knows exactly what this
It's
is.
an antique.
Okay.
Older than the Mako reactors, even.
Me a miracle that still works.
How
I
do
mean-
you know how old it is? Cloud! What is your knowledge base?
I need
don't
to know.
understand. But I was gonna say that they even do this sort of thing though in like school. They go, what's an acceptable loss? They do it
Right.
in the same thing in regards to like insurance and regards to like whether or not people go, oh, we should invest in cars or trains or planes or whatever. They go,
Or we're
how many
running-
human lives are worth it? And I'm like, if you're a person and you're just interested in money, plenty of things can be worth way more than people's lives, and they do it a lot, which is one of the big, basically, like justifications for saying
nice.
fuck corporations and fuck monopolies, because they do infinitely go, money is more important than you are.
Well, one of the interesting things was, oh, hey, bugs.
Buggers!
Hi. All right, who wants a crab, like a crab
Crab
boil?
friend.
Crab boil.
Crab
Crab
friend.
food.
Oh
Not
my
crab
God.
friend, crab food. That
Yes.
looks like food to me. All right.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
but there's an experience that we ran into recently on the news where they were talking about, but colleges aren't profitable enough to keep running if we don't have a sports season. So
Right.
while we know sports are really dangerous for Corona and don't work out very well for, and may or may not be the safest thing for the players, it's not sustainable to not do it.
Right.
And trying to figure out, going, yeah, we shouldn't run sport. Actually, we need sport. And it's very interesting to find out how many things are affected when you go, yeah, let's just not do that part. And then people going, you can't not do that part. The way the money structure works, that won't work.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay, so again, we ended up looking up a guide for this, and this is like the whole intent of
Bye.
this area is for you to meander around. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is going to come out way too perfect.
There's another stamp. So if
Like-
if you don't have directions, this will look like very, very natural and easy, sort of like
Yeah.
watching someone play through something where they know where they're going. Because
Right.
we did look this up because
Yes.
like I said, we had
I
tried
went,
to go
this is
through
a
it.
huge area, dang.
And it had not been easy or anything. Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. That is immediately like gonna look sus.
Sus. Looking
Look a little bit
sus.
sus.
I've watched a couple of people occasionally play through
The
something
yellow looks a bit sus.
like that I've played through before and been like, okay, my bros, like, you look like you know way too much about this game. And they're
Yeah.
like, no, I've never played it before ever. And I'm like, I do not
Believe
believe you. The door has been unlocked.
Ah, perfect, and it took us no time at all. And now I have to sit here and wait for both of them to get in front of me before I'm allowed to run.
Aerith just cracks into you and almost falls over. Like, wow, why are you in my way?
This is
like, sorry, dude.
Why do you slow me down, game?
I have thought that the mandatory walking
Wait a
is a bit weird for a while.
I know this
Wait a
place.
minute.
Hi.
You need
Except
the
you said it
creation
should be
brush.
just on
Oh,
the other
sorry.
side.
Well, rejuvenation.
Oh, sorry, rejuvenation. my bad.
Because that's fixing stuff that was messed up.
Right.
Right. So, oh no, it's on the other side.
Might be harder
Yes.
than
and we've
Let's
got
just
a.
I'll just throw you guys across. It's fine.
He is a soldier. He could probably like.
He
just
can also
pop
like
you over there.
just jump down and take the ladder.
For sure.
Right.
On the other hand, we assume the water is profoundly dangerous.
No, we have no idea.
All right, cool. There's also some level of going, you could swim. There haven't been any creatures in the water.
I know. I actually am like very confused, but they're like, we're gonna make a big deal out of this. And you're going, but why?
Because you are all afeared of getting wet. Super, super scared of wet.
Right?
Like it is the big bad. Like you could be thrown
Watery
down.
sweat.
Right?
No!
Going, my socks are wet. I cannot function anymore. We're going to have to sit here in this part of the sewer until my socks dry.
Right.
Cloud sits down, takes off boots, hangs up socks, will not move.
No.
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 Dan's no.
It's tiny.
No.
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 Cloud.
I didn't know.
Cloud. No! I don't want to be wet.
It's okay. I was thinking about how Aerith has very selectively told you to like save people's lives and then just let you kill other people.
I know.
Kind of thing.
It's still really
and I've just
damn
been like,
funny.
no, I want to keep this one. No, I want to keep it. No, this one. That
Right.
little meme. No, I want this one.
It's my favorite. No.
I'm
You're
going, Aerith, no. Why? The only reason I ask you to save them is because they need to be alive for later plot. And I know those guys don't. Oh, look, there were monsters in this water. That's amazing. It happened once.
Honestly, I think it would be way more interesting though if you actually were like, yeah, let's just go get the water, and then you just get attacked or something.
You just get attacked.
And
like,
people
ow.
go, my nightmare fuel, which actually would mostly be mine. I know there are some people who go, yeah, it's not that bad, and I'm like, screw you.
Things in
I
the water.
have been deep sea fishing, and I have also been diving. And I understand that it's not nearly as melodramatic
gloves up.
sometimes. Like, there is always a level of risk, but it's just like, yeah, it can be scary.
I
And scary.
I've really only ever done free diving, and if I can see under the water, I do not have the fears. I was gonna say, but if I cannot see, sometimes I am uncomfortable. But it also depends on how the water feels that day.
Right?
And it's not like temperature or activity of the water or anything. It's just how is the I guess energy is the word, though that word pissed me off a lot when I was younger because it's taken me forever to
Right.
understand that it's basically the mood. What's your vibe check in reference to the water kind of thing? And like everybody going, no, it's you just feel the energy of the room. And I'm like, what is the energy of the room?
I
And-
need to know.
and some people are talking about it as this big mystical thing of the energy of the room. And other people were just like, it's just whatever it feels like. And I'm
Right.
like, so you're basically just saying whatever you perceive and the tone you get from it is the energy of the room. And people go, no, it's this powerful thing. Energy is a real force. And I'm like, I'm not saying energy isn't a real force, but I'm saying when you say that, I can't understand what you're saying.
It sounds a little.
But I do know that some days you enter the ocean and you feel safe and comfortable, and other days you do not. And there is no difference between those except for potentially the energy, which is mostly like your personal energy,
All right, now
how yous are feeling.
I'm still like,
Oh, the balance beam. I love it. They're like, we had to bring the door down so we could balance beam across it.
Also, again, this is gonna look really weird if you've never played this game before. You go, wow, you just knew how to clear on through here real fast, and you're
Like,
like,
it's really easy.
yeah,
It's
no,
really
I-
intuitive. It's not.
It's not.
And there was nothing on the other side.
no.
Okay, that's good. I was like, there were a lot of like Let's Plays that I've seen where they make it look like the game is super intuitive and really easy to understand. And then when you go and play it yourself, if you haven't memorized what they did, you're going, wait, now I'm
What?
lost in this area. Wait,
Yeah.
now I'm lost in this area. Or I had an acquaintance that was talking about watching, have you seen one of those?
Yeah, this
Oh,
the
that's-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's the turtle.
Yeah,
Okay, he
these
just
are
looked
the
different in
turtles.
this light, that's all.
Yeah, it's fine, I suppose.
It just looked different in that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da, ba.
You really are just a different interpretation of turtle because you do have this exact same
Why did
shell
you not
thing going on. It's fine. Maybe more from like, what are some of the turtles with the longer tails? Like snappers, some of them have?
Yeah, like alligator snapping turtles actually have pretty
Nothing to
long
it.
tails based off
Okay.
of what I've seen. This makes no sense. I don't know how people are supposed to figure this out. This is fine. Oh, trial and error. Yeah. it's fine.
Yeah, but trial and error doesn't make as good of a let's play. And not
Right.
as much fun to watch.
Honestly,
know?
I have seen people and what they do is they just cut it out or they speed it up, and that's fine. It's
Anyway,
just
the acquaintance that I mentioned, whoa,
the
Now
water
we should be
physics
able
are
to
so
get
bad.
across.
but also like there's barrels under those, so they float.
Yes.
Okay.
Because, of course, this is where we need to
Go
cross.
first.
Because this is the plan. You can't balance beam across. You have to use the floaties.
Yep.
Are there going to be monsters in there because of reasons?
Why wouldn't there be?
Because you already killed the monsters but let in the
can't
water
stop
and it's
thinking
fine.
about what
You're really having a time,
can't.
Tifa. It's okay.
I feel like it just... But...
I can't think of that would be so ridiculous and so wild. But don't worry, people have done that before. It helps them topple governments. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that too real right now? It's okay.
You can always just be like, if he was telling the truth, what would you do?
We have to.
And what would it look like to do that? Right, we have to stop it. How?
How?
Where would you go from? Where would you begin?
What is?
What are you not telling me?
Guys,
He's like, dude,
come on.
are you guys coming across the water
Excuse?
or not? Oh, sorry. Having some girl talk, I guess,
I'm
maybe.
also. You're gonna hop on there. God, you were ballsy as hell.
That's
I might be
fine.
like, no.
I don't need to balance their pontoons. What is with the weird tension of this scene?
I don't know. I'm like, is Tifa supposed to be concerned about Aerith in some way? Like,
are we concerned about Aerith? Like,
We're
her
concerned
balance-
about her style and boots.
I guess
That's
her
pretty
balance
amazing.
was really good when she took us across the roof, so I'm not feeling
Feeling
this.
this?
I guess because we've never established that she has some kind of a weird fear of water.
Also, this is strange to me because I've actually been across stuff like this. They're not that unstable. They're really not.
Again, you've got a pontoon experience. So pontoons are just whoa. Was
Hey,
it
you
slowly
saved me.
breaking?
Least
I
I could
guess. You saved me
Aye.
because I can't swim. Nobody can swim.
Ah,
Him, let her save
Him.
you. She
Aye.
can be your knight in shining armor.
Sure, you guys can save each other.
Enjoy.
I don't
it's
need
fine.
to watch at all, just in case you were wondering.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's fine.
I am
We're all
still
fine.
distant. You could always just throw out another one. Do you see there's a whole other pontoon
There
raft
it
right
is.
there?
He could just fix it.
You could just pull it
They're
out
like,
and throw
we
it in the
expect
water.
this is a mess.
It's fine. Anyway, so the person I was talking about, they said they'd watched a number of Let's Plays for different things, including some big games they're really excited about, and then they're like, and then playing it just wasn't the same at all. Like, I kept getting confused or lost or things like that, and I'm just like, yeah, because a lot of times the Let's Players know what they're doing, and they make it look like the game's very intuitive, even if it's not necessarily.
Oh, yeah. Well, and the other thing is, too, is that, so, and this is not the bag on Let's Players.
Oh no, that's not a bad thing. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
they do know what they're doing, and you may not connect to that as a viewer.
Nope. And there's also the fact that, like, they're doing a performance, and if they're meandering around a lot, that doesn't usually, to a lot of people, look very professional, unfortunately. You do stuff like that on Twitch, honey. You know, you stream on Twitch. You don't do stuff like that on FoodTube.
They've got a date. They're gonna go shopping together.
Oh, excellent.
That's adorable.
He'll be our pack chocobo.
Nothing.
Nothing. We're just gonna start dating without you. It's fine.
Except that we're gonna force
Aye.
it into our relationship dynamic anyway.
It's fine. It's fine. Do your soldier
oh my god.
thing. That's so ridiculous. The weird amount of sort of artificial tension here is really strange.
I'm not feeling it at all.
I'm
It's
like,
okay.
I don't. Also, again, it's just water. What is dangerous about the water that I'm not understanding?
I don't.
Sorry about that.
Like, what you don't know is that no one in Final Fantasy VII can swim.
They're all
They
drowning
all will
instantly.
drown. Exactly. And that is the danger here.
Danger.
I
Danger,
guess
danger,
the
Will
danger
Robinson.
is once you're down there, you can't get back up. Like, there's a ledge right down there.
Wait.
You could just get out of the water.
Did I miss it?
Miss what?
Oh, shoot.
What?
Oh, crap.
Is there a chest you can't get?
I made a boo-boo, I think. I forgot to get the poison materia. So there's a way to get it, and it was one of the things I was looking at, but I missed it.
That's not the end of the world.
Oh, no.
Are you gonna lose the game if you don't get the poison material?
No, it's not. It just, especially if I'm not using it a lot, it's not like a huge deal. I'm just like,
But it would have been a free materia and another thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you can go back later. They probably
No,
lock
that
you
thing
off.
just fell off.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
fair.
end of the area.
End of the area.
Which I think is really funny because my brain keeps going, what the frick are with the golden doors? You know? Those doors that we can't
Oh
go
yeah,
through
that
with
we
the
can't, that are
insignia on
everywhere
them?
now.
Yeah.
That we can't use.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Atmosphere. Maybe they're telling you that later on it'll be like a major like collectathon.
Right.
So after you do the main plot, you'll get to come back to the areas.
Maybe? Either that or it's like I know eventually they have a thing where they're like, apparently in this game, you can actually go back to chapters and go fill stuff out, which I think is fascinating.
Okay.
Once you've beaten the area, you can actually just go back or you've beaten the game or whatever it is. And I'm like,
do
that's wild, actually.
And do all the completionist nuances.
Right?
Of, I will do everything the game allows me to do. That is a large door.
We have returned.
That is a... No, this is new, because you don't have the map. But that is a big door. Is this where you're supposed to be going? Or?
I don't know, friend. You actually got me.
Because there is another way down there, and this looks like a lot of, like you will lose the other way.
I mean, I didn't...
There was another door.
Sure,
there are two doors open down there, so
Okay.
I didn't know which one you were going to choose.
I genuinely don't know because actually, so forgive me, I only looked so far ahead as to sort of get through that area. I don't know.
See, this is new too, right?
Yeah, this is totally new.
Yeah, and the other one looks like it goes a lot further. So this is probably just a thing.
Yeah.
It is a chest, yay!
Hey!
So you might have missed the materia, but I sent you back for the chest, so we're okay.
I was like, oh,
Were-rat is defeated, but there are more were-rats, my friend.
I'm sorry, I thought there was only one.
Me. Girls, deal with it! I need to open this box!
Was never in doubt.
It's very important!
I actually kind of appreciate that in some games where you're like, alright, goodbye, I'm just gonna go do my thing. See ya!
2 gravity orbs, okay.
2 orbs of gravity.
Oh, sorry.
Honestly, to think about the fact that I have literal Newtonian physics in my hand and I can just apply them liberally whenever I wish is sort of hilarious.
Yeah, so now you want to go that
Yeah.
way. There you go. What
There
is
we
with
go.
the giant door? That is a huge door.
Why not a giant door?
Why not? What's with all the stuff, too? I'm like, everyone just leaving their buckets and their barrels and everything around everywhere.
I'm sort of getting the feeling that everybody started to abandon everything.
Like, we were all in the middle of stuff, and then we just
Why are
walked
you-
away constantly.
Cloud, you do not know how far
you
you
could
go.
just... your shoulders are not that broad, boy.
Yeah.
Like, they're really just not. You're okay.
It's okay.
Even Barrett might be able to squeeze through there. Like, it's not a narrow space. I have been very entertained with I think this is a narrow space interpretation.
Honestly, it's really funny.
But yeah, there's enough random stuff down here that you could build a lot of things.
Worked up a
Like,
good sweat.
you could totally just be like, I'm gonna put my shanty house down in the sewers and eat me some roast crab. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'll be here, away from the capitalism.
Right?
And with all of those, like, that was a whole pile of footlockers, and I know Cloud can't open them, but like a regular person might be able to. And then you could use them
Cloud,
for things.
I lack footlocker opening skills.
Yeah, only doors. That is the door you just went through.
No, it's not. This is different seat, different section.
Oh, and it looks identical, so it's another maze.
Alright, so
Oh my god, why is it all mazes in the sewers?
why not?
In the
Sewer maze!
mazes. It's fine. It's just Big Trouble in Little China. We're gonna get lost in the sewers trying to find, the wannabe god.
Right?
Except for he wants to be mortal, so it's reverse. Alright, who's got a plot where you're trying to ungod yourself?
Probably not too many people, to be perfectly frank about that, Bob.
Honestly, I thought that was the funniest thing about that plot. In the movie In Big Trouble in Little China, you really do have your big bad trying to make themselves mortal instead of immortal. And when I was younger, the last time I saw it, I've only seen it twice, and neither time could I relate to it. I'm like, why do you want this? I do not understand. I wasn't making any connection to a curse like in Pirates of the Caribbean or anything where it's like, yes, but we're all hollow and starving and, our needs unfulfilled at all times.
Right?
Nothing to
It didn't seem like that was the condition he was in, so I may have missed something, but no, I just need to rid myself of this accursed immortality. It's just terrible. And I'm like, okay, bro, I can't relate. Hashtag can't relate.
I need to stop being immortal because being immortal just makes me sad. I guess.
Makes me, I guess.
I guess honestly you could see it in the sense of being like, if you're immortal and going, I literally don't know how else to interact with my life. Hello.
Oh, on the other side.
Dang.
Use a sticky hand. Cloud, sticky hand.
Ah!
Pip. That's gonna be a recurring theme, and I'm gonna keep telling him to do it this entire game. I don't care.
It's true.
It's gonna be a thing. Just
You need to.
Do you need sticky hands? And if you don't know what sticky hands are, just look them up. There used to be a vending machine, or like a little kid's vending machine prize.
Or
Like
it was the little
like a 50 cent kind of like a gumball machine,
yeah.
but it would be for prizes. It's a gacha basically.
Yeah.
But an American version of gacha, so it's not as fancy.
Assuming that gacha like that actually didn't originate elsewhere, because that's
I don't even know, because the only place I'm familiar with is like Japan has gacha mechanics.
Right. I'm
And
like, are we going the wrong
gacha
way?
games.
feel like I'm missing I gotta go the other side.
You're missing a whole section, I think.
Alright, well, we're gonna go back the other way. Ha-ha! You can't stop me. No,
Can't
sirree.
stop me now.
Gonna go get balls for 93.
Balls?
Yes, because that's what the materia is. It's a ball.
Okay, and so it's going the other way that will
Even
allow
though
you
I
to
should
have...
say go get balls for 1996, I think.
Is that when this was made?
So Final Fantasy VII originally came out in the US in 1997. But it came out in Japan, I think, in like 1996 or 1995.
Okay.
Because it took them a few years to translate it, you know?
Really? Translation takes time?
Oh my god,
I would never have believed it. Alright, I'm gonna look it up. FF7 in Japan.
Oh, release date? You should just do FF7 release date.
Okay. I will do it.
Like, that could work. That could work, thanks.
So, do you know where you're going to get that material?
I do. But you know what? We're gonna have to go get it in the next one! But except my friend is now looking.
So it was 97 for America, but they're not having...
Oh, it was 97, okay.
Yeah, in the older one isn't just listed easily where I can find it.
I mean, on the Wikipedia, it should say release date in 97, and then there's like an under one that goes here, you know.
I mean, it was for the PlayStation in 97.
Yep.
And then it was for Windows in 98. And then the iOS for 2015. PlayStation 4 2015, Android 2016, and Xbox One 2019. And then it doesn't have it updated to this yet.
Ah,
Except
okay.
for this isn't, the original Final Fantasy, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alright, well, thank you very much, guys, then, for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and also share our videos if you're having a good time with us.
Yes!
Please also feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or our Patreon. We got the link in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Liz.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!